I got Kali one in as well, and a Giannis one, so I'll do those two next. So, here we go again. This is a replay sent in by the God Damongu. I'm going to say that's what it is. That's how we're going to go. How do you think you played? I think I played well. Could have been more of an initiate. Sorry, could have been more of an initiated more in the late game. Okay, I could have initiated more in the late game. He's currently goal 4. Game length was 37 minutes, and he goes 2, 3, and 21. It is a loss as usual. What aspects of the game did you struggle with? Late game initiations, okay. What aspects of the game did you feel comfortable with? Laning phase, saving my Freya AD carry. Sweet, okay. So we'll try and skip through most of the early game. That is what my plan will be with this one. Hopefully we can do that kind of quick. I apologise for this being on the right hand side here, it's just that it looks a little bit better to an extent and what it will do. I'm not going to comment too much then on the early game. One thing I will say, where's your frickin' ward, son? Where do you think this is? Casual queue? What do you think this is? North America? This is EU. I hope you're on EU. If you're in North America, I forgive you, because North Americans, yeah, whatever. You don't even know what wards are. How very dare you come into the games and not buy wards as support. I'm offended by you right now, sir. I am highly, highly offended. So you've gone for the greed play? We call this the greed play. So, one thing I'm going to talk about, I wanted to go straight into the late game really and fast forward, but things I want to talk about. You ain't going to use 4 mana potions. You ain't going to use 4 mana potions ever. Ever. If you use 4 mana potions on Geb, you're wasting your abilities too much all the time. Do not buy 4 mana potions. You could probably get away with just 2. 1 is quite normal, 2 at a push. Like I generally do that myself with the 2, but straight to lane, shockwave, shockwave, shockwave. Sit around as usual. Watch the shenanigans going on. What's the lane? First of all, Athena. Okay. Athena Rama. We're skipping through most of it. Oh god, I'm gonna have to listen to Freya laughing all day. Gab, please. Why are you sending this replay? Good gank coming out from them. Body blocking. Great body blocking. Great body blocking, boy. Good use of the pots. And then Thor turns up as well. This game was shenanigans, but oh, that shockwave though, boys! That shockwave.
Your middle tower is under attack.
So we've got a really passive lane anyway. We should be playing very, very safe here, and you're doing a really good job. Good shield again. Probably would have died if you didn't have that actually. Anyway, 4, good knock up again. Good body blocking again. That's unfortunate. She's being overly aggressive for no reason. Rotations for mid camps. We're going to be on time. Yes, we are. Great. Hog jobs are good done. Good mid camp rotation. Good job soaking mid lane farm. This is a really good support play so far, honestly. Oh, he should not have been hit by that. You should not have been hit by that. Make sure you position yourselves away from your AD carry with the Athena. You have to. You got caught in the neck there, and you shouldn't have got caught in the neck. Getting caught in the neck by Athena hurts a lot. Now Athena's rotating here, and you're still sat in lane, so take that into account all the time. Make sure you keep track of her. Everyone's pretty much standard right now. I can't believe you blew through all those mana potions as well, buddy. There was a lot of mana potions you blew through. Back to base, Midas Boots online, 1 ward, jobs are good on.
Your right tower is under attack.
Wandering around, looking for something to do. We're waiting for the mid camps to come up really. Mid camps up, mid camps down, is that the plan? Other mid camps, a bit more riskier. This is a good rotation. Try and defend the team. Get a shield out if you need to. Cool. No one dies, that's all good. Good knockout, just delayed recalling. You did miss the mid camps here. You did miss the mid camps here, but you had to rotate first of all. You're going to find them up now. Did you? I don't think you stole them, unfortunately. It's a shame. I'm just going to go back a little bit and just watch this little play back again. So it looks like we get a fight breaking out here. I'm just want to watch this one through. So I'm not really, like you said, you wanted to talk about your initiations, and so far from what I've seen, your support play's been really good. You can see Circuit. Oh, that shield should have come out immediately. That shield was really late. Really, really late shield them. You should have immediately shielded as soon as you saw her do the Cobra's Kiss, just to take away the CC and give him the protection he's going to need. I would have probably done that immediately in that situation. This Cataclysm is godlike. Shame it doesn't do anything though. Back to following the fight. Oh, god use. Body blocking, body blocking, body blocking. We need to work on this body blocking. I feel like you could abuse that a little bit more. Like, this little engagement here is fine. Your main priority against this Ra right now is to get this side of him. Your main priority is to get this side of him and be over where Thor is right now. That's what you should be aiming to do. If you can do that, it's really going to help you out. Because now, right now, you're trying to punch him. You should not be punching. If you would have just walked round and then shockwave this way, he would have been blocked in here. The wall would have blocked him off. The team could have rotated in as well. Would have caused them more issues. Only a small thing, but body blocking is really important on a support, honestly. So overlooked his body blocking. Good shield. Good shield. Only Hog 1. I hope you've already called your team this. We should be pausing right now. We should be checking what she's got as well, just to make sure. Athena, Hog 3. Should you be doing this? Should you be doing this? You should be telling your team, no, get out. You should not be doing this. I would not suggest doing this ever. And you're going to die to it. And who got it? Who got it? The mystical lady herself, in all her happy, happy glory. The girl got it. And the rock says, I'm dead. That was a misplay. That's a misplay from you, honestly. Because you should have told your team you only had Hog 1. You should have also told your team you weren't in a position to use the Hog 3. You didn't have Hog 3 available. It was a bad mistake from your point of view. That's the biggest mistake I've seen you make so far. It's really the only mistake I've seen you make so far. Maybe a shield on Thor earlier, maybe a body block, but that was huge. That was just kind of like through the advantage you guys were starting to develop in this game. Like if we just check back with the gold before this. Oh, is it? Gold's even. Like, you take this Gold Fury, it's yours, it's in the bag, but this was just not a good decision from your team. Thor dies to first of all, so the tanking was bad. Not from your point, he should have got out, but still. And then you die too. Too risky. Athena the God! Athena the God. Other things to mention. No need to. Why are you maxing your Shockwave? Like, Shockwave is a great skill, but Shield is so much more useful. Oh, sorry, I paused the game for some reason. I don't know why. Why did I pause it? Right, we're back online again. But Shockwave is so much more useful in a lot of situations. Sorry, the Shield gives you so much health regen. Why is it not letting me allow me to click these now? I'm not sure. Hey ho. But maybe consider maxing the Shield. You're not really there for damage. You're more there for the Shield. The shield gives you a lot more. The more you can give them the shield, the more people live. Also, you went back to base just then, and you bought Hog 3. Now, there's no reason to buy the Hog 3 there. This is only a small critique, but you should take the advice of it. 600 gold you invested into your Hog 3 right now. You did not have to invest that 600 gold. You could have actually got Steel Mail online right now instead of what you have here. You did not have to get the Hog 3. You could have got Steel Mail rank 2. Or whatever rank it is into the Sovereignty, because you don't need your Hog 3 anymore for the time being. Why don't you need the Hog for the time being? Because it's gone. So, look at investing into that next time. That would probably be a little bit better for you. Good shield. Just gonna slow it down a second so I can adjust the camera. I like this to roll behind actually. Patience, patience, patience. Good shockwave, hit them both. Body blocking, body blocking, body blocking, but yeah, that's right! Body blocking, boys! That's what we do with Geb! No, there was an opportunity here, but it's very risky in solo queue that you could have just walked into tower range here, shielded yourself, and go on, boys, kill her. Because you could have just tanked the tower for them. But it's a risky thing to do in solo queue. I do it and sometimes gets you killed. But if you do get higher up in the rankings and you do trust your team or you are on comms with them, tell them to dive, you'll tank. If you are on curse with them, tell them you to dive, you will tank. Ah, my logo is in the way. Silly Hindu. We'll just move it here so you can actually see everything. My bad. So, here we go again. So we're kind of handing it around now. There's a fight breaking out mid. Where's your shields? Where's the shield boys? Where was the shield boys? Shield boys! It's off cooldown. You could have thrown it over the wall. We look a little bit like a shield. Okay, when you're playing Geb, you've got to get these shields down. These shields need to be used. Unless I'm lagging, it's not actually showing this correctly. It looks like it is. It's not on cooldown. Go body block him. Now you use the shield. Oh, you did have a shield then. Gotta use those shields on the people. You could probably could have saved the person in mid lane who was getting CC'd up and sniped by Ra. You could have also saved the Thor with the shield as well. Like there was two opportunities where you were definitely in range to shield those targets. Have to use the shields. Have to use the shields.
Your team has destroyed us.
So we got Blink online now. We're going to mid camps. I'm fine.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Let's have a quick level check before we continue. Level of view. This is what you should always be doing in your games. Level of view. Level 11 is the enemy support. Look at the build. Sovereignty. No boots. No boots. Rush this. That's very strange. I'd be like, well, I'm definitely more mobile than this chick is every single stretch of the imagination. Your build is fantastic right now. You're equal level, gold-wise, 5.9 to 5060. You will get ahead in gold just by having Midas boots online by this stage. So, keep going the way you're going. You should be fine, but we'll see. We'll take for the other mid camps. I'm glad you're in position here. Oh, that blink. Shields! Shield boys, we're not in range again. You're not in range for the shield? It looked like you were a shield, boys! I'm coming, buddy! Shit! I guess you were just out. You were just out. I'll forgive you on that one. It looked like you were just out anyway. It does feel a little bit like you abandoned Freya a little bit this game, in honesty, as well. But you didn't really go back to that lane very much at all. This is a big, crazy fight. They tried to make a big play when there was only a couple of you. But here's two. Good shockwave. Good shield. Right, you're all relatively low here. What's available for you to do? Mid camps are up on one side. You could go and do those. It looks like you're going to go and do that now, hopefully. No, you're not. You're going to look at gold. Oh, we're doing gold. Oh, I don't like this. Well, you shielded yourself by mistake there, I think. I don't think you planned on shielding yourself. That was just unfortunate.
Killing spree.
You can't base. Good decision not to base. Now you need wards is the big thing as well. I don't think you bought many sentry wards. One sentry ward of the Gold Fury gives you so much vision. Be patient. Be really patient here. Really, really patient. Now you know the thing's going to be coming. You're going to get engaged on. Might as well make the play now. You might as well make the play now because Thor's coming too. Oh, it was so close! You were so close, buddy. So close. Bit of advice for next time. If a Surcat jumps on your head, don't try and save your shield, just use your shield immediately, because she's going to immediately Cobra's Kiss you straight after, and then she's going to get the double poison stack for the auto attack. So throw the shield on yourself immediately, just to prevent a lot of that damage and keep your HP bar up. Because obviously a shield is only temporary, not permanent. Warding, you need to work on your warding just a little bit more. I don't feel like you buy enough wards. You're getting your build online, but I just don't feel like I'm seeing you buy that many wards. There we go, we see some wards online now though. That's good. Get toyed out again. Just get out of there. Don't be scared to Cataclysm here. Like, if you... While this is happening to you, you should be able to see on the map there's no one here. You're screwed. Ult and leave. Ult and leave. Ult and leave. Awesome. Nicely done. We're doing exactly the same thing in your boat, Sunshine. There was nothing you could do there. Don't be scared to throw a ward. Like, right now, your team's coming in. I'd be throwing a ward here. I'd be throwing a ward here. But he's going and what they're all up to. Get a ward down. Get some vision. There we go. Good positioning. Great position. I love the fact you actually went back round and carried on walking there. Your body blocking's pretty good. Your body block is picking up now. Your early game body blocking was not so good, but that was nice. Soak experience from everywhere, boys. Now, in this game, we're 17 minutes in, okay? And one of the bigger thing that you put into the feedback form was that you felt like your initiation late game wasn't very good. Well, with how this game's being played out by your team right now, I can tell you a couple of things. Thor is quite happy to initiate every single time for you, which means you can play very, very passive at the back and just protect people. And then the moment he initiates, you can initiate over the top of that with your ultimate. So what you should probably be looking to do in this game is be looking to blink in after we've seen Thor go in with his ultimate, then follow up with a Cataclysm straight after, followed by a Shockwave. The constant CC chain of stun into knock up, that should be enough for your team to bring him down. Obviously on top of that you've got a Tear for the Fearless chain and a Freya that's going to be able to get a lot of damage off on top of that. So we'll see how it goes out for the rest of the game, but I wouldn't be worried too much about your initiations. I'd be focusing a lot more on doing other things as well, because it looks like you should have a lot better opportunity for that. Oh, they're really big right now. Shockwave that should be a dead Surcat. Should be a dead Surcat. It is a dead Surcat. Right, we should be leaving now. You can hang at the back and look for a shield in a few seconds, that's all you've got. Good shield. Leave now. Leave. Leave. Very risky for you to stay here. Golf Fury's down. There's not much else you can really do. I mean, you get hit one by one bit of spell like a snipe or a sniper. I mean, you're dead there. Looks like we're working on Stoner Gaia next. I'm okay with that, considering the situation you're in, the amount of magical they've got. Makes sense. And you're going to be in the mix all the time. Oh, that Adventure Times was scary. That was a strange Adventure Times from you. Right. When I talk about Adventure Times, we're just going to look at the map now, because we're going to flip the map around for a second. And we're going to look at it from this angle here, because this is the way you're fighting from. You're fighting from the red, obviously the map's this side down. But right now you've lost every tier 1 tower. Now when you lose tier 1 towers, it means your area of map control becomes more limited. And rolling this far out, over to where this red was warded then, where you get caught here, potentially, is very, very risky for you. You should probably, more than likely, be looking at... Have I got the map right? Yeah, you're very, very deep in enemy territory going that far out. You probably want to try and ward up to around here, the maximum really. It's kind of rough, but... Am I even talking about this right? I think I am. Yeah, you warded here. Sorry. We were looking at it from face down, so it gets confusing. But yeah, going this far out is really risky. Like, as far as the Gold Fury is where I'd probably potentially try and ward for the time being, just because you would need the Gold Fury warded, but warding past the Gold Fury is very, very risky on your own at this stage of the game. I'd potentially be looking at just warding Gold Fury, ward here, and reduce your line backwards along here, as you can see. This line where my mouse is now, you want to be creating a line here, just because you lost your tier 1 towers, make the wards your new set of tier 1 towers so you keep the vision on the map at least. Going any further than that really puts you in a dangerous spot. You do get away with it, but it could have cost you a lot more. If you get picked there, there's a potential for a Fire Giant, there's potential for a free Gold Fury. Looks like you want to try and do Gold Fury again. Oh, that damage from hell is disgusting. Ticket's coming in. Knock up. Oh, you should have been knocking up. So that little one there, you heard her. You heard her then. I know you heard her. And when she jumps in there, you don't have shield. The only stuff you can do is either A, Cataclysm, B, Shockwave. She's out of range for Cataclysm now. Shockwave immediately. If you Shockwave right now, it's going to delete a lot of her combo. because she doesn't even use her ultimate. You could have shockwave, saved the day there. The shockwave probably would have bought enough time for Giannis to try and counteract it. You could have shockwave and then ulted, and then your team could have rotated in. That's the potential you had. It's kind of like they're just aggression on you all the time. We've got a lot of sustain. Now, where's Thor? Where's your team? Thor's dead. He just looks like a slow, painful loss, this. You can't really initiate in these situations. That's the problem you're having now. Like, talking about your initiations, there's no potential to initiate either. That's a good ult. That was a good ult. Thor can possibly clean that up. Good knock-up as well. Oh, I've just not got the damage to follow up, really. Great Fearless. Stop auto-attacking and start body blocking. Good shield. Stop auto-attacking and start body blocking. Remember that. That fight went really well for you. They overstayed their welcome. Now you should be able to get Gold Fury off this. No, Gold Fury. No, Buttery Biscuit base. That's Gold Fury, that. That was a free Gold Fury. You chose to go and get items. Should have gone gold. Oh, I guess he chose fire. Fire's alright. But you've still got to deal with... Oh, your team's too low. Or are they? Oh, that worked out okay. I didn't mind the back because you went for fire then. Good call. You got that in time as well. How the hell did you lose this game now? Fire online. I guess especially the initiations we were talking about coming then. Blinking mid lane shield. Okay. Let's just watch that back a bit. I'm just going to watch this back in a little bit slower. Or what actually happens. So you're looking mid. They're going hard. You see the ultimate blown. The shield was fantastic. Really good shield. Really good shield. You actually keep him alive there. Then the knock up. He falls through the portal, then she falls through the Cataclysm immediately. Would have probably been the best idea. Oh, you do! But where's the rest of the team? Freya's not here. That's the problem. Freya's not in this fight yet. Didn't really need to use the rollout there. There wasn't much else you could really do with the rollout. Cataclysm was good. Shield was really good. You just got to back up now. You've got to back up and protect your team. Leave them, they're dead. Leave them, they're dead. Rest in pepperonis. Roll out. Hit your rollout key now before you get toyed. Hit your rollout key now before you get toyed. Oh, the taunt didn't hit you, it hit Freya instead. Shielder. Oh, you got taunt as well, so you can't do that. Yeah, there's no chance for an initiation, honestly. I know you said that was you felt that was an issue. The Cataclysm was not great. It almost feels like you're lagging a little bit this game. Like everything just seems like an extra second off than should be. That was a good knockup. Tank that tower. Good lad. Oh, why did we disengage? Why are we disengaging then? That was really good of you. Your decision to go into tower range was fantastic and your team followed you in. Thor followed you in and trusted in you. You had shield up. You should still be here right now. This is where you should be right now. With your shield on, tanking his tower so your boys can go ham and clean this up. You should be there. Instead you chose to save your own life, which I don't like. That was a mistake. That was a big mistake as well. Instead your whole team's going to go in and start diving now. And different people are getting aggro. You should have had aggro for the most part of that whole fight, really.
Your left tower is under attack.
Good shield. Good knock up. Body block. Oh yeah, he gets the kill. How late does this game go? 37 minutes, okay. The main things to pick out so far from this game is that you could body block a lot more. I feel you should max the shield first over the 2 just because it's going to give you more in lane, especially in a very defensive lane that you were in. You should not have done the Golf Fury, that's for sure. The Golf Fury was not a good decision at that early game, but that kind of just forced you guys behind from that moment onwards. The Fire Giant was good, but you didn't get anything out of it because you rotated mid, so it's causing you all the issues basically in this game for your whole team. Just want to see if we can initiate in this game, because that's what you want me to look at. I'm guessing there's a really good shield over the wall. Now your shields are starting to become godlike. Like you should have been doing those shields earlier. There's opportunities for you to do them, and you didn't do them. And oh, that fearless miss! Blink, blink, go, blink, go, blink, go. Right. That was where you should have initiated right then. I think you were out of combat for it as well. I need to double check, but that was where you should have initiated. Thor goes up, and the fearless gets missed, but they're all grouped. We'll wait for it because it's coming here. That shield, fucking godlike, that shield. Love it. Right now, you're not in combat. 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 Blink goes in from the tier. Fearless miss. Listen. Hear that noise? Hear that noise? That's your buddy Thor. Even if you're not on comms right now, you know Thor's going up. This is your moment. You blink in here, you get a 4-man calf. 4-man Cataclysm. That's quite easily, quite possible to do. That's really what you should be looking to do here. Right now, this is where it is here. You're still out of combat. One blink, your blink will bring you to about here, and it's a Cataclysm, and that's 4. That's 4 in that Cataclysm. Followed by the Thor Dunk Master, who's going to come in, plus the damage from Giannis. This is a wipe. These should all die here. I don't know what happens. I guess you just walk up in Cataclysm, I'm guessing. But there's no point in getting blink if you're not going to use it. Instead, you get hit by Taunt, and it looks like you're going to be the ones that get womboed. Thor comes in, the Cataclysm's late. You still hit 3 with it though, which is good. Stop trying to fight and start trying to zone. Stop trying to fight and start trying to zone now. I don't want to see you doing as many auto attacks. I want you to try to zone people out of the fight or bring them down. Look for your shield. Look for who you can shield. You can hear Circuit. You can hear Circuit. You should be looking for a shield target right now. Right now, who's your shield target? What are you doing? Who's your shield target? Come on, look for your shield target. Every time. Shield Eye Boy! Yes! Who's your next target now? You should be trying to zone people out of this fight or keep them CC'd up or locked out. Make them hit you instead. Roll. The ult was good. The ult could have been better. It's very is the best way I'm going to put it. It's so difficult to berate you for not doing a split-second decision play, but there was that split second when you could have gone then, if you would have realised it. Obviously, replays, I'm not God myself. Oh, are we going to make the plays? Are we going to see some big plays? Big buddy plays! Oh, he gets it! The God! They see me rolling. They hating. Yeah, boy. What a steal. So that keeps your team in the game for a little bit longer. That was a good steal. Really good steal. Really good steal. That was a really good shield, really good knock-up straight after. There's no Cataclysm possibility here. I don't like it, so don't go for it. You do have Blink available. You're the only one in your team with Hog, so you should definitely be tanking up towers if these guys go in under a tower, like we did earlier, but this time you stay in that tower range because you've got Stone of Gaia, plus you've got a lot going on. Got 3-man knock-up. We shouldn't be diving. Oh, I just said we shouldn't be diving. That's why I see your Blink initiation. Let's check health bars and stuff first of all, okay? We need to check a few things out here. First of all, under the tower, they have a Hell, ridiculous healing. They have a Ra, ridiculous healing. HP bars on these guys, all full health. Your team just took a lot of poke. Tyr on just over half health. Giannis, lower than half health. Thor just used his whole combo, I believe, in that engagement. He did. As you can see, it's all on cooldown now. So this initiation, you have to time the initiations based off what you've seen go down of the enemy team's skills and your own. On top of that, Giannis has just used his 2. What else can we see? Tyr's got everything up though, so Tyr can come in with you on this one. Giannis just used his 2 as we just saw. And Freya for the win is just about to have that 2 come back up as well, but she's got everything else available. So the initiation is not great, but the health HP bars of your team and the fact I don't think you have any healing reduction on your team at all. No, you don't. So no healing reduction sieging under a tower like this when they're all full HP against a Hell and a Ra. It's going to be a big problem for you. Let's see how it plays out though. Oh, that's just a misplay of combos there. Everybody tries to focus down the Hell. And she gets out perfectly. You're still tanking though. Stay in tower range. You need to stay in tower range. You need to stay. Good decision just to stay in. Good knock up. That shockwave was huge actually. That shockwave was huge. You leave after the rest of your team leave. This is good. You need to body block this. You need to get over there and body block this. Don't forget your rollout. It does do a slow. You should be using the rollout just to slow them if you can. It's the only way you're going to help them. Yes, you use it there. Good. You use the rollout to slow her. Now you need to get yourself out of trouble, which it looks like you're doing. Trying to lead the team the other way. Which you managed to do until Rama chases. Good knock up. Buy yourself time, buy your team time. You've still got Fire Giant, you've just got a juke. That's good.
Your left tower is under attack. Your team should fight the enemy tower. Your right tower is under attack. Your middle tower.
Tanking towers. And that's where you lose the game, I'm guessing. Or do you? Cataclysm wasn't too bad there at all, actually. You caught Rama out, you kept Athena out of the fight. Rama should die for that.
Killing spree.
Oh my god, hell is an issue. Good juke. Good juke of the snipe. I've not really seen many other things I can really mention about what you should be trying to do here. I mean, your shields picked up later on in the game. Early game, it seemed like you had a few issues with that. The Gold Fury, oh, you should have got that Gold Fury. You shouldn't have done that Gold Fury, that cost you a bit. Build-wise, I don't think the Witchblade's really not necessary against this team. I would have probably looked for Pestilence over anything else. I mean, we do have the Brawler's Beat Stick that's been mentioned. Sorry, that I didn't mention. Which is like healing reduction. Realistically, with you having a Tia and a Thor, I would not be getting Blink because of the healing team they've got. I'd probably have gone Weakening Curse here, is something that I would have suggested, to get this Weakening Curse just so you would be able to deal with the double healing coming out from Ra and Hell. This would have shut down this healing, so when you actually Cataclysm and then immediately use Weakening Curse, all those guys are going to trying to stay alive, use their heals, and they're not going to get anything out of them, which means your team can follow up from that. Or Weakening Curse to slow them down to get in range for the Cataclysm is the other option. Obviously you've got Thor and Tyr who are going to be able to do the initiations for you on this team. You don't have to be the initiator. I would consider probably replacing this for a Weakening Curse in this game, and I would consider getting the Witchblade instead of maybe a Pestilence, because magic resistance is very important in this game. The attack speed is only really going to affect Rama. It doesn't really affect Serket, because Serket's generally all about her abilities, such as her Deathbane. Like Deathbane with the triple strike, she just gets all the damage from that really. The auto attack's not so much. The auto attack actually is only used after she's got 2 poisons or 3 poisons on them, just as 1 attack, so it's only going to delay that attack a little bit. It's not going to be enough to save lives generally, so I would have maybe considered getting a Pestilence in that situation. So I feel this is where the game throws come in. I'm guessing this is where the game throws come in. We've got the timer right. You said 37 minutes, there's a minute and a half left. What's going on? What's the plan, boys? Tyr gets picked, that's what happens. Or does he? You just can't stop the sustain. That's the issue in the game, really. You just can't stop the sustain. Good Cataclysm, but there's no one to follow. See, that Cataclysm was good, but there's just no one to follow up. Why? Because half your team's already dead. Like, it was a great Cataclysm, but that's going to be GG now. Because you've got nothing to do with the sustain coming at them. Could you have played this game differently and initiated differently? No, I don't think you needed to initiate. Like I said, I think it was more to do with builds that cost you would get this game. But what you can take out of this game from your personal play is you shouldn't have done the Gold Fury. You should max your shield first, honestly, overall. And try and use your body to body block a little bit more than trying to use auto attacks. The auto attacks do some damage, I agree, but if you would have gone for the body blocking, you probably could have put people in a worse position. It's an unfortunate game, Jolo, but I think you did alright in it, honestly. Just working a few little things, it would have been fine. In this game, though, if you've got a person like like Tyr and Thor on the team, maybe consider looking at picking up something other than Blink. Let them do the initiations, tell them that, and you're going to be the backup man, protecting the Giannis and Frey on the back line.